Namaste. Hare Krishna Manantara. Shri Aguni Namaha. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Ana Beko Ak Gedulat Yemineka Tapdir Gerura. Gabelle Rinat Ameka Sagvenu Daharenu Nora Na Gibor Dolshei Ihudeka Gebabat Shomurem Balkam Daharem Rakhamei Jidgateka Damid Gomulem Kasin Gadosh Berov Dubeka Nahel Adateka. Tishrei. Tikukun hana fascia. Kettő. Hokma. Bina. Chesed. Kebura. Defaret. Natsak. Hodu. Yasodu. Maruchutte. Ya yakid ge le ameka bene zokrei gedushateka. Shabatenu gabel ushma ja akatenu yode a da alumot. Namaste. Namaste. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh yeah, I'm gonna take a little break, and then chapter 14. It's 86 verses. Okay, Garuda Purana, chapter 14. अथ चतुर्दशोऽध्यायः गारुड उवाच यामालोकाः कुर्यान्मातरः कीदृशाः केन निर्मिताः सफा च कीदृशी तस्यां धर्मा आसते च कैः सह ये धर्ममार्गैर् गच्छन्ति धार्मिका धर्ममन्दिरं तान् धर्मानपि मार्गांश्च ममाख्याहि दयानिते श्रीभगवानुवाच शृणु तार्कुश्रूय प्रापकुश्रूयमि यद्गाम्यां नारदादिभ्यः तद्धर्मनगरं दिव्यं महापुण्यरवाप्यते याम्यनैरतयोर्मध्ये पुरं वैवस्वतस्य यत् सर्ववज्रमयं दिव्यमभेद्यं तत् सुरासुरैः चतुरासुरं चतुर्द्वारमुच्च प्राकारवेष्टुयितं चतुर्द्वारमुच्च प्राकारवेष्टुयितं योजनानां सहस्रं हि प्रमाणेन तदुच्यते तस्मिन् पुरस्ति सुभगं चित्रगुप्तस्य मन्दिरम् पञ्चविंशतिसंख्याकैर्यो जनैर्वितृतायतं पञ्चविंशतिसंख्याकैर्यो जनैर्वितृतायतं One second. Okay. पंचविंशतिसंख्याकैर्यो जनैर्विस्तृता पंचविंशतिसंख्याकैर्यो पञ्चविंशतिसंख्याकैर्यो जनैर्विस्तृतायतं पञ्चविंशतिसंख्याकैर्यो जनैर्विस्तृतायतं पञ्चविंशतिसंख्याकैर्यो जनैर्विस्तृतायतं दशोच्चितं महादिव्यं लोहप्राकारवेष्टुयितं प्रातुलीशतसंचारं पताकाध्वजभूषितं विमानगणसंकीर्णं गीतवादित्रनादितं चित्रितं चित्रकुशलैर्निर्मितं चित्रकुशलैर्निर्मितं देवशिल्पिभिः 우디야노 빠바 나이라 우디야노 빠바 나이라니 우디야노 빠바 나이라미암 나나 비하가쿠 지땀 가는 탈 바이라프 사로 피시자 사마는 따트 빠리바리땀 따트 사파얌 제트라구 부타흐 스바사네 파라마드 푸테 삼스티토 가느예다 율마누셔놈 야타 따탐 나 모히아티 가탄제트사 수끄르테 도슈끄르테피 바 야디아디우 발제탐 깔마 슈팜 바 야디 마 슈팜 따트 살밤 분자테 따트라 제트라 구부타시아 샤사나트 제트라 구부타 라야트 프라 제트라 구부타 라야트 프라지암 지바라시아 스티 마하그르함 타쿠슈이노시암 자 슈라시아 두 루다 비스포르 루다 비스포르 루다 비스포르 요스타타 루다 비스포르 요스타타 바시치메 갈라바샤흐 시아다질 너시아 루자스타타 우디지암 라자로고스티 바는두로 바는두로 가스타 타이바 짬 아이샤니암 두 시롤티흐 시아다그네야마스티 물체차나 sorry 아티사로 나일와테 두 바야비암 시다다 하케오 에바마디 피라니아 냐이시 에바마디 피라니아이시자 비아티피흐 바리바리타흐 리카테 제트라구 부타스투 마누쇼놈 슈파무 제트라구 부타 라야다그레 요자나남 자 빔샤티흐 부라마티에 마하디비암 달마라자시아 마는디라무 아스티 라드나마얌 디비암 비디우지지바 라이 까발자남 비디우지지바 라이 까발자사무 드비샤탐 요자나남 자 비스타라야 마타흐 수포tamı 반짜 샤치짱 브라마노에나 요자나남 사무츠치리땀 트르땀 스땀은 파사하스라이 시짱 바이두어리아 마누이 마눈두이 바이두어리아 마누이 마눈두이람 바이두리아 마누이 마눈두이땀 깐짜나 람끄르땀 나나 할미야 프라사다 삼골람 샤라다 프라니팜 루크마 칼라샤이흐 수마노하람 지트라스파투이카 소파남 바즈라쿠트 투이 바쇼 바즈라쿠트 투이 마쇼 피땀 무크타 자라가 Mukta jalaga bakush. Mukta jalaga bak. Mukta jalaga bakusham cha. Pataka tsubaja pushuitama. 가는 떠나까 니나다 가는 떠나까 니나다 두염 가는 떠나까 니나다 두염 헤마토라노 마는 두이따무 나나 시자리야마얌 자리야마얌 나나 시자리야마얌 스발너 까빠트 샷다 삼고 스발너 까빠트 삼고라무 나나 두루말라타 구를 마인드식가는 떠이허 수비라지따무 에바마디 피라니아이 시점 부션을 부슈이땀 사당 아테마 요가 프라파바이 시점 닐미땀 비시바까이마노 바스미는 나스티 사파 디비양 샤타요자나마 야타 알카프라카샤 프라지슈누허 사이바타허 까마루 비누이 나 티시다 나 자티우슈너 마나소티아는 타할슈이누이 나 쇼코 나 자라 다시암 구슈트 피파세 나 자프리암 살베 까마흐 스티타 야시야 예 디비야 예 자 마누셔흐 라사바츠자 프라푸담 자 파쿠슈염 포지암 자 살바샤흐 라사바는티 자 또야니 시다니우슈너니 짜이바히 보누여흐 샤브다다야스 다시암 니티아카마 팔라두루마흐 아삼바타 자사 다이쿠슈여 라미야 가마 사파 닐카카람 타파스 타프트바 닐미타 비시바카이마노 무그라 타파소 야는티 수바라타흐 사티아바디나흐 샤는타흐 삼미아시나흐 시드타흐 부타흐 부테나 까이마노 살베 파시바라 데하스 텔람 그르타 비라조문 바라흐 스바끄르 따이흐 깔마피흐 부누여스 따뜨라 드시타는 띠 부슈이따흐 다시암 사 탈모 파가바나 사넬 봄누 파가바나 사네누 밤에 슈페 다샤요자나 비시틸 누에 살바라트나이흐 수많은 두이템 우파비시트 사담 시레시타시 차트라 차트라 쇼피땀 마스타카 시레시타시 차트라 쇼피땀 시레시타시 차트라 쇼피땀 시레시타시 차트라 쇼피땀 마스딱 시레시타시 차트라 시레시타시 차트라 쇼피땀 마스타카흐 시레시타시 차트라 쇼피땀 마스타카 시레시 터시 찻더라 쇼피따 시레시 터시 찻 시레시 터시 찻더라 시레시 터시 찻더라 쇼피따 맛 시레시 터시 찻더라 쇼피따 시레시 터시 찻더라 쇼피따 맛을 닦아흐 꾸는더라 람끄르따흐 시리마는 마하무쿠따마는 두이따흐 살바랑은까라 삼유쿠도 니라메카 사마프라파흐 바라비아자나스타 피라프사로 바라비아자나하스타 피라프사로 피시자 비지따흐 간탈바놈 사무하시자 삼카샤시자 프사로 가너흐 기타바디트라트르띠아 디아이흐 파리따흐 사바야는티 따무 무르티우나 바샤하스테나 까레나 짜 발리야사 찌뜨라 구프테나 찌뜨레너 그르타는 때나 니슈에비따흐 바샤다는드 타라이 바샤다는드 타라이 루그라일 리데 샤바샤발티피흐 바샤다는드 타라이 루그라일 리데샤 바샤다는드 타라이루 바샤다는드 타라이 바샤다는드 타라이 루그라일 리데샤 바샤발티피흐 바샤다는드 타라이 루그라일 리데샤 바샤발티피흐 바샤다는드 타라이 루그라일 타라이 루그라일 리데샤 바샤발티피흐 바샤다는드 타이 루그라이 바샤다는드 타라이 루그라일 리데샤 바샤발티피흐 모몬 바샤다는드 타라이 루그라일 리데샤 바샤발티피흐 아트마토리아 발라일나나 수파토이흐 아트마토리아 발라일나나 수파토이흐 바리바리따흐 아그니시바 뜨따시짱 삐따라흐 소마바시 쪼시바 마시짱 예 스바타 바는또 발히셔도 물다 시짱 예 카가 아리아마디아흐 뼈들어가노 물티마는 따스따타 빠레 살베 때 무니피흐 살탐 달마라 자무빠 사테 아뜨를 바시시트흐 볼라호 따끄셔흐 그라뚜라탕은기라흐 자마다그니오 푸르쿠시 자마다그니오 자마다그니오 푸르쿠시 짜이바 블라스티아 가스티아 나라다흐 에테 짜니에 짜 바하바흐 베트로라 자사파사다흐 나 샤키야흐 바리삼키야툼 나마피흐 깔마미스타타 비아키야 필탈마샤스트라놈 nilnuetaro yatha tatam sebanante talmara jamte shasanat parameshtuinahu rajanahu suryabamshiyahu sumabamshiya siddhatha pare sapayam talmarajam te talmaji냐hu pariyupasate manuldilipo manantata 사가라시자 파기라타흐 암만바리 쇼나라 누여시잠 무쭈꾸는도 니미흐 뿌르투흐 야야 딜나호셔흐 뿔을두시 뿔을두시여는 따시자 시빌날라흐 파라타흐 샤는 따누흐 마는두흐 사하스랄 주나 에바짬 에때 라자쇼야흐 부누여흐 길티마는또 바후슈루타흐 이실드바 시바메타이 바후필 이실드바 시바메타이 이실드바 시바메타이 타이 바후필 이실드바 시바메타이 바후필차 이실드바 시바메타이 바후필나 이실드바 시바메타이 바후필자따 달마사팡사다흐 사파얌 달마라자시야 달마 에바 프라발타테 나 따뜨라 바쿠셔파 토스티 나 느르땀 나짜 마트사라흐 사피아흐 살베 샤스트라비다흐 살베 달마빠라야너흐 다시얌 사파얌 사다땀 발바스바따 무빠사테 이드르시 사파 달코슈 달마라자 마하트마나흐 나땀 바시아는티 예 빠빠 다고슈이누에나 바타 까따흐 달마라자 뿌레 가는툼 짜툴말가 바바는티 짜 빠비남 가마네 볼밤 사투테 바리길 티타흐 볼바 디피스트리 필말가이리에 가따 달마마는 디레 때히 수크르티나흐 부누여이스 다시암 가츠차는 디 따는 시르누어 볼바마이 가수투 따뜨라이카흐 세바포가 사마는 비따흐 파리자 따따루 쯔차야 쯔차디또 라드나마는 두이따흐 비마가나 비마나가너 상은길 누워 함사바리 비라지타흐 비두루마라마 삼길 너비유셔드라바 사미유타흐 데나 브라흐마쇼요 야는티 부누여 라자쇼요 말라흐 아브사로가너 가는 탈바비드야 아브사로가너 가는 탈바비디야 타라마호 라가 아브사로가너 가는 탈바비디야 타라 아브사로가너 가는 탈바비디야 타라마호라가 아브사로가너 가는 탈바비디야 타라마호라가 흐 데바타라 타카시자니에 시바파크티파라야노흐 그리시메 브라파다 나라타 마케 가시트프라다 이나흐 Vishramayyananti Vaishosu Virakatana Tanamanatahu Tuhakhitasya Muratam Purute Hyashrayam Tu Tadananti Ye Satya Tamerata Ye Jan Grotalopa Vivaljitahu Pitramatru Shu Ye Bhagata Guru Shushuru Shanue Ratahu Bhumida Guruhada Goda Vidyada Naprada Yakahu Purana Bhakatara Shrotarahu Parayana Ete Sukriti Nashijanye Polbadvare Vishananti Jan Yananti Taimasapayam Te Sushilahu Chudutta Buddhatayahu Diviti Yasutu Tetaro Malgo Maharatha Shatai Vrata Narayana Sama Yukuto Harijanandana Mananduitahu Hamsasara Sasamki Noshichakrava Ko Pashopitahu 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 Amurtadraba Sampu Nosatatra Pati Sarovarahu. I'm gonna double check. Okay. Anena Vaidika Yananti Tata Pyagata Pujakaha Dulga Pan Boshija Ye Bhagata Sati Tasana Dashija Baibasu Ye Murata Taimasamgrame Nashanena Murata Shija Ye Paranosiam Gogurhe Ja Dil Tatoye Murata Bitehe Brahmanol Sivamikarie Dil Takushwetre Shu Ye Murata Ye Murata Devavitu Vamse Yoga Pyasena Ye Murata Satapatra Pujaka Nityam Mahadanarata Shija Ye Pravishananti Uttare Devare Yananti Taimasapam Jate Durati Yahu Pashichimu Malgo Ratana Mananduitahu Ratana Mananduitahu Sutara Sasada Purnodil Kaka Pilbirajitahu Sutara Sasada Purnodil Kaka Pilbirajitahu Sutara Sasada Purnodil Kaka Pilbirajitahu 수타라 사사다 볼너딜 카카 필비라 지타흐 아이라 바타꾸로드 푸따땀 따마트 따말 땅은가 삼콜라흐 아이라 바타꾸로드 아이라 바타꾸로드 푸따따 따마트 따 아이라 바타꾸로드 푸따마트 따마 땅은가 삼콜라 아이라 바타꾸로드 푸따마트 아이라 바타꾸로드 푸따마트 따마 아이라 바타꾸로드 푸따마트 따마 땅은가 삼콜라흐 우찌짜이흐 시라바나 우찌짜이흐 시라바나 삼 시라바 사무트 바느나 야라드나 사마는 비타흐 우찌짜이흐 시라바 사무트 우찌짜이흐 시라바 사무트 바느나 하야트르 하야라드나 우찌짜이흐 testing 우찌짜이흐 시라바 사무트 우찌짜이흐 시라바 사무트 우찌짜이흐 시라바 사무트 바느나 하야라드나 우찌짜이흐 시라바 사무트 바느나 하야라드나 사마는 비타흐 우찌짜이흐 시라바 사무트 바느나 하야트 우찌짜이흐 시라바 사무트 바느나 하야 우찌짜이흐 시라바 사무트 우찌짜이흐 시라바 사무트 바느나 하야 우찌짜이흐 시라바 사무트 바느나 하야라 우찌짜이흐 시라바 사무트 바느나 하야라드나 사마는 비타흐 에테나트 마파라 야는티 사치차 세트라파리 찌는 따까흐 아나니아 비슈누 파크타 시짜 가야트리 마는트라 자 바까흐 파라힘사 파라드라비아 파라바다 파랑무카 파라힘사 파라드라비아 파라바다 파라힘사 파라드라비아 파라바다 파랑무카흐 스바다라 니라타흐 사는 따흐 사그니까 베다파트카흐 브라흐마짜리아 브라타 브라흐마짜리아 브라타 브라흐마짜리아 브라타타 타라 브라흐마짜리아 브라타타라 바나 프라스타스타 파스비나흐 바나 프라스타스타 파스비나흐 Shripada Samnya Saparaha Samaloshita Shimakan Chanaha Chinyana Vairagya Samampananaha Salvaputa Hite Rataha Shiva Vishnu Pratakaraha Kalma Brahma Sapal Samal Kalma Brahma Samal Pakaha Ronoisatri Pilbini Mukta Nil Ronoisatri Pilbini Mukta Panchayajinyarata Sada Piturunum Shradhada Tarah Shradhada Tarah Kale Satian Mupa Satia는 Mupa Sakahe Nija Sangangabenil Mukutahe Sata Sangangapitara Yanohe Etape Sarogan Etape Saroganai Ganoi Etape Saroganoi Ryukutan Bima Nabara Samsetita Sutanpanam Bragulbananto Yananti Te Talmamandiramu Bishananti Bashichi Madabare Yananti Talmasapanantare Yamasatana Gatanan Durishaptava Subagatam Padate Muhu Samututanam Cha Gurute Teshum Gachachati Samumukam Tada Jatulpujo Putva Shamkachakra Gada Sitpurut Shamkachakra Gada Sitpurut Shamkachakra Gada Sitpurut Bunuyo Kalmaratanam Ja Snehan Mitra Vida Charat Simha Sanam Cha Tadate Namaskaram Karoti Cha Madai Kam Kurute Pashichat Pujate Janandana Dipihu Namasakulvanantuhu Namasakulvanantu Pohu Sapyan Jinyaninam Paramadarat Esho Me Manandalam Pitvan Brahmalokam Prayasyati Po Buddhatimatam Shirashatu Naraka Kalesha Pirabahu Pavadapihu Satitam Bunuyal Debatvam Sukada Yakam Manusham Dulapam Prapya Nityam Yasutu Na Satayat Sayati Narakam Koram Gonias Tasmada Gonias Tasmada Chatasa Gonias Tasmada Chatanahu Asatirano Sharireno Yositiraishijam Tanadipihu Samchinoti Sitiram Talmam Sa Eko Buddhitimanan Narahu Nomos Berecht Tasmat Salva Prayat Nena Kaltabio Talma Samjayahu Gachachatvam Bunuya Bhattasitanam Salva Poga Samanan Vitam Iti Talma Bhajahu Shurutva Tam Puranamia Sapam Cha Tam Amaraihu Pujyamana Sete Sutuyamana Muni Shivaraihu Bimanagano Samkilnohu Prayananti Paramam Padam Ketchid Talma Sapayam Hi Dishitananti Paramadarat Ushwitvan Tatra Kalepanantam Pukutvan Poganamanushana Prapunoti Punuya Shashwana Manushuyam Punuya Daishanama Mahatani Ja Salvajinyaha Salvasha Sutarabhisharadaha Punaha Sivatamapi Sivatamavijarana Tato Yati Param Katim Etate Katitam Salvam Tivaya Purushitam Yamalayama Idam Shiranan Banan Naro Pagatiya Talmaraja Sapam Brajat Iti Shri Garuda Puranue Sarodhare Talmaraja Taimara jagana nagara. Taimara janagara niru. Taimara janagara nini. Taimara janagara niru panam nama chaturdashotyayahu. I'll take a little break. I need to use the restroom. Sanskrit reading is reacting with my body. I'll be back. Okay. Chapter 14, an account of the city of the King of Justice. Garuda said, "What is the extent of the world of Yama? What is it like? By whom was it made? What is the assembly like? And with whom does justice reside? The righteous go by righteous ways to the mansion of justice. Tell me about those righteous ones and the ways, O treasure house of compassion." The blessed Lord said, "Listen, O Dalgushir. I will tell you about the shining city of justice, which is accessible to Narada and others, and is reached by the very meritorious. Between the south and southwest is the city of the son of Vivasvata, all built of diamonds, resplendent, impregnable by holy ones or demons. It is declared to be four-angled with four gateways, surrounded by high ramparts measuring 1,000 yojanas. In that city is the very lovely dwelling of Chitragubuddha, which extends to the number of 25 yojanas. Surrounded with shining ramparts of iron up to 10 heights, with hundreds of streets decorated with flags and banners, abounding in chariots, resounding with songs and music, decorated by skillful painters, and constructed by divine architects, beautiful with gardens and parks, and sounding with the songs of various birds, habited in every part by celestial damsels and choristers. Chitragubuddha, seated on his most wonderful throne in that assembly, considers the lives of men individually. He is never mistaken in distinguishing between good and evil deeds, or by whom good or evil deeds have been done, and by order of Chitragubuddha, he experiences all of them there. To the east of the abode of Chitragubuddha is the great house of fever. To the south are those of rheumatism and skin diseases, and smallpox likewise. To the west are those of the snare of death, dyspepsia, and biliousness also. To the north there is consumption and jaundice likewise. To the northwest, headache. To the southeast, syncope. To the southwest is dysentery. To the northwest, cold and heat. With these and other diseases, it is surrounded. Chitragubuddha records the good and evil of men, 20 yojanas before the abode of Chitragubuddha. In the middle of the city is the very resplendent mansion of the King of Justice. It is shining with jewels and splendid like lightning, flame, and the sun. It is certainly 200 yojanas in extent and measures 50 yojanas in height. It is supported by thousands of pillars decorated with emeralds, ornamented with gold, and is full of palaces and mansions, pleasing to the mind with Eupolas. Cupolas. Pleasing to the mind with cupolas of the splendor of the autumnal sky, with beautiful crystal stairways and walls beautified with diamonds, and with windows of strings of pearls decorated with flags and banners, which with the sounds of bells and drums, and embellished with golden fringes, filled with various wonders, with hundreds of golden doors, beautiful with trees, plants, and creepers without thorns. With these and other embellishments decorated always, it was created by the architect of the universe by the power of his own yoga. In that there is a divine assembly place which is 1,000 yojanas in extent, splendid like the sun, full of light, and in every way satisfying, with no extreme heat and no extreme cold, most ravishing to the mind, with no sorrows and no old age there, and no trouble of hunger and thirst. All there are in a condition of happiness, whether they be human or divine. The eatables are tasteful and plentiful, and enjoyable in every way. The water, both hot and cold, are sweet. The sounds and other things there are pleasant, and trees always bear the fruit desired. That assembly of Dalgushir has no bondage, is enchanting, is a fulfiller of desires, and was created by the architect of the universe by doing tapas for a long time. Those who have done great tapas are of good vows, truth-speaking, tranquil, renouncing, accomplished, and purified by good actions go there. All there have bodies of light and are adorned with shining garments and remain there ornamented with their own meritorious actions. There the Lord of Justice on a throne pure and incomparable, 10 yojanas in extent, bedecked with all kinds of jewels, sits the best of the good, his head dignified with the regal umbrella, ornamented with earrings, prosperous, made splendid with a large crown, adorned with all ornaments, splendid as a blue cloud, and fanned by celestial damsels bearing in their hands fans of hair. Multitudes of celestial choristers and numerous groups of celestial damsels round about serve him with songs, music, and dances. He is waited up by Murityu, with the noose in his hand, and by Kaala, still more powerful, and by Chitragubuddha, the recorder of fate. Surrounded by various servants equal to him in prowess, bearing awful nooses and rods, ready to do his bidding, were the Agnishivadata, Pitarus, and Somapas and the Ushimapas, the powerful Bahishads, formed and formless, O bird, Aryamas and others, hosts of progenitors, and others having forms, all these wait upon the King of Justice with the sages. Atri, Bashishita, Bulaha, Dakusha, Graturata, Angangiras, Jamadagania, and also Purugu, Bulastia, Agastya, Narada. These and many others in the assembly of the King of Progenitors, impossible to enumerate, either by their names or their deeds. Those who expound with accurate commentaries the Taimashahasatras serve the King of Justice by order of Parameshitin. The kings of the solar race, also of the lunar race, these knowers of righteousness, wait upon the King of Justice in the assembly. Manu, Dilipa, Maanta, Da, Sagara, Pagirata, Ambarisha, Arananuya, Mujakunda, Nimi, Emperor 2, Yayati, Nahusha, Puru, Dashimananta, Shibi, Nala, Parata, Shahanantanu, Banandu, and also Hasara Arjuna. These royal sages, meritorious, famous, well read in the Vedas, having performed many horse sacrifices, are in the assembly of righteousness. Righteousness alone prevails in the assembly of the King of Justice. There is no favoritism, no untruthfulness, and no jealousy. All those assembled are knowers of the scriptures. All are devoted to righteousness, and in that assembly they continually wait upon Vaivasvata. Such Ottanakushya is the assembly of the great-souled King of Justice. The sinners who go by the southern path do not behold it. There are 4 ways leading into the city of the King of Justice. The way for the sinful has already been described to you. Those who go into the mansion of righteousness by the 3 gateways, eastern and others, are those of good deeds. By their merits they go into it. Hear about them. There is an eastern way abounding in all enjoyments, covered with the shade of Parijata trees and paved with jewels, busy with numerous chariots, splendidly lined with swans, bounded by trees and pleasure gardens, having the essence of nectar. By that go the holy Brahmin sages, the stainless royal sages, and multitudes of celestial damsels, choristers, magicians, and great serpents, and worshippers of the deities, and the devotees of Shiva, those who give rest houses in the summer and who give fuel in winter, those who shelter ascetics in their houses during the rains and make them gifts, those who speak consolation to the mentally distressed, and certainly those who give a hermitage, and those who delight in truth and righteousness, those free from anger and greed, those devoted to father and mother, those taking pleasure in the service of their teachers, those who make gifts of land, of houses, of cows, those who impart learning, those who tell and listen to the Puranas, are travelers on the path. These and others of good deeds enter by the eastern gate. Skillful in goodness and of purified intelligence, they go to the assembly of righteousness. The second, the northern way, is filled with hundreds of great chariots with palanquins, and is paved with yellow sandalwood. It is full of swans and waterfowl, and beautiful with Brahmani ducks, and there is there a delightful tank full of the essence of nectar. On this way go those who are learned in the Vedas, also those who honor guests, those who are worshippers of Durga and Panu, and those who bathe at the sacred waters at the changes of the moon, those who die in the pursuit of righteousness, and those who die of vows of starvation, those who die in bunyirs, those who die in the protection of cattle, those who are accidentally drowned in the sacred waters, those who die for the sake of Brahmins in the service of the Master, at the sacred waters and on holy ground by the will of the Shining Ones, those who die in the practice of yoga, those who always honor the deserving, and those who delight in making great gifts. These, entering by the northern gate, reach the assembly of righteousness. The third, the western way, is beautified with jewel dimensions and splendid with ponds always filled with the essence of nectar. Is filled with maddened elephants sprung up the family of Airavata, and with jewels of horses sprung from Ujjayi By this way go the self-reliant, those who contemplate the good scriptures, those entirely devoted to Vishnu, those who repeat the Gayatri mantra, those who turn away from injury to others, from the wealth of others, and from calumny, those faithful to their wives, the good, those who maintain household fires, those who repeat the Vedas. Observers of the vow of celibacy, forest dwellers, the austere, devotees of the feet of Shri, those intent upon renunciation, those who look equally upon good gold, stone, and earth, those who have attained knowledge and dispassion, those intent upon the welfare of all beings, those who keep vows to Shiva and Vishnu, those who perform the rites of Brahma, those who are rid of the threefold debt, those who always take pleasure in the 5 sacrifices, those who perform Shraddha for the forefathers, those who perform the Santya at the proper times, those who abstain from the company of the wicked, devoted to the society of the good. These, accompanied by numbers of celestial damsels, ascend the best of chariots. They drink nectar and go to the mansion of righteousness, and entering by the western gate, go to the assembly of righteousness. Yama, seeing them come, rising and coming forward, repeatedly bids them welcome. Then, assuming his forearms, holding his conch discussed mace and sword, he speaks and acts in a kind and friendly way to those who delight in meritorious deeds. He offers them the throne and bows to them, washes their feet, and then honors them with sandal paste and other things. O you assembled, salute with deepest reverence the knower. He, departing from my dominion, will go to the world of Brahma. O best of the wise who avoid the pains of hell, you have by your merits attained divinity, the state of happiness. He who, attaining the human state difficult to reach, never acts wisely, he goes to a dreadful hell. Who is more foolish than he? He who, in the impermanent body, amid perishable wealth and other things, stores up unchanging righteousness, he alone is a wise man. Therefore should righteousness be accumulated with every effort. Go you to the holy place which abounds in all enjoyments. They, having heard the words of justice, and having saluted him and the assembly, and being honored by the immortals and extolled by the leaders of the sages, go along the highest path, accompanied by multitudes of chariots. Then those in that assembly of righteousness rise up with great respect. Having spent there some ages and enjoyed superhuman pleasures, they obtain as a result of their merits holy human birth, healthy and wise, expert in all the scriptures. Then again they go to the highest condition by their own good conduct. All this about the abode of Yama has been told you upon your asking. The man who hears this with devotion goes to the assembly of the King of Justice. I'm gonna take a little break. Okay. Bhagavad Veda, chapter 141. Book 1, chapter 141. There are 10 books in Bhagavad Veda. I think the first one is the longest. I could be wrong. Okay. Bhagavad is intimidating me. Didn't used to be like that, but Namaste. Palwit Tanga Tadavapushwe Tangai Talshatam Devasya Palgahe Sahaso Yato Jani Yadi Mupa Hubarate Sahatate Matilwatasya Tena Anayananta Sasurutahe Purkusho Papuhe Bitumananitya Shaye Divitiyama Sabudabib Sabudashiva Su Ma Turushu Turuti Yamasya Purushapasya Dohase Dashaparamatim Janayananta Yoshonohe Niriyadim Butna는 Mahishasya Balpasa Ishanasahe Shabasa Grananta Surayahe Yadi Manu Bradibo Matba Atabe Guha Sanantam Matarishva Matayati Bra Yatapituhe Paramananiyate Pariya Burukushuto Biruto Damsu Rohati Upa Yadasya Janusham Yadinan Bata Didia Vishuto Apabad Krono Shuchihe. I'm gonna double check that at the end. I'm pretty sure I read it right. Dinama tururu Dinama tururura Pisha Dinama tururura Dinama tururura tururu Dinama tururura tururu Dinama tururura Pishadia Sapa Shuchira Himsiyamana Ulbiya Biba Burete Anu Yatapulba Aruhatasana Juvo Hi Nabiasi Shivabara Su Tabate Diditotaram Purunote Dibishutueshu Pagamiva Papuranasa Wanjate Devanyat Grateva Majamaja Purushututo Maltam Shamsam Vishivata Peti Tayase Vi Yadasata Diajato Vata Jodito Hubaro Na Bakava Jarano Anakuratahe Tasya Patmanandakushushohe Gurushono Jamhasahe Shuchi Janamano Raja Vyatvanahe Rato Na Yatahe 시끄바 피흐 그릇도 디아망은 게 피라 루슈와 피리야 디아망은 게 피라 루슈와 피 디아망은 게 피라 루슈와 피리 디아망은 게 피라 루슈와 피리 디아망은 게 피라 디아망은 게 피라 비슈와 피리 디아망은 게 피라 루슈에 디아망은 게 피라 루슈와 피리야테 아다시야테 그르시노소 타쿠슈이 수라야흐 수라시에바 드베쇼타 디셔테 바야흐 드바야 야그네 바로 누워 트르타브라또 미트라흐 샤샤드레 아리야마 수다나바흐 야트시 마누 그라투나 비시바타 미푸라라는나 네미흐 파리푸라자야타흐 드바마그네 차샤마나야 수는바테 라드남 야비실트 데바타티미는 바시 담 드바누 나비암 사하소 유바는 바얌 파감 나 까레 마히라드나 디마히 아스메 라임 나 스발탐 다무 나삼 파감 다쿠섬 나 바프르짱시 달노시무 라시미무리바 요 야마티 자는마니 우페 데바남 샴사무르타 아자 수크라투흐 우따 나흐 수디오트마 지라시보 호따 마는드라흐 슈르노 바치짜는나드라 슈르노 바치짜는드라 라타흐 사노 뇌셔는 뇌셔다마이라 무로그닐바맘 뇌셔는 뇌셔다마이라 무로그닐바맘 수비담 바시오 우즈차 아즈차 아스타 비아그니흐 시미바드피랄까이흐 사무라지아야 브라타람 다타나흐 아미자 예 마카바노 바얌 자 미함 나 수로 아띠 니슈터 다니우흐 나마스테. Ye, verily, the fair effulgence of the God for glory was established, since he sprang from strength. When he inclines thereto, successful is the hymn. The songs of sacrifice have brought him as they flow. Wonderful, rich in nourishment, he dwells in food. Next in the 7 auspicious mothers is his home. Thirdly, that they might drain the treasures of the bowl, the maidens brought forth him for whom the 10 provide. What time from out the deep, from the steer's wondrous form, the chiefs who had the power produced him with their strength. When Ma Darishavan rubbed forth him, who lay concealed, for mixture of the sweet drink in the days of old. When from the highest Father he is brought to us, amid the plants he rises hungry, wondrously. As both together join to expedite his birth, most youthful he is born resplendent in his light. Then also entered he the mothers, and in them pure and uninjured he increased in magnitude. As to the first he rose, the vigorous from of old, so now he runs among the younger lowest ones. Therefore they choose him herald at the morning rites, pressing to him as unto Paga, pouring gifts. When much praised by the power and will of gods, he goes at all times to his mortal worshipper to drink. What time the Holy One, when urged, had risen up, serpent-like, winding through the dry grass unrestrained, thus lies upon the way of him who burneth all, black-winged and pure of birth, who follows sundry paths. Like a swift chariot made by men who know their art, he with his red limbs lifts himself aloft to heaven. Thy worshippers become thy burning black of hue, their strength flies as before a hero's violence. By thee, O Agni, Varuna, who guards the law, Mitra and Aryaman, the bounteous, are made strong. For as the valley holds the spokes, thou with thy might pervading hast been born, encompassing them round. Agni, to him who toils and pours libations, thou most youthful, sendest wealth and all the hosts of gods. Thee therefore, even as Paga, will we set anew, young child of strength, most wealthy in our battle song. Vouchsafe us riches round to wealth worthy ends, good luck abiding in the house, and strong capacity, wealth that directs both worlds as they were guiding reins. And very wise the gods ascend in sacrifice. May he, the priest resplendent, joyful, hear us, he with the radiant cart and rapid horses. May Agni, ever wise, with best directions to bliss and highest happiness conduct us. With hymns of might hath Agni now been lauded, advanced to height of universal kingship. Now may these wealthy chiefs and we together spread forth as spreads the sun above the rain clouds. Okay, I'm gonna take a little break. I'm not gonna go more than an hour and 45 minutes. I think that's enough for me with Sanskrit reading with English translation. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, so now it's Yoga Sutra 39. Okay, here we go. I just wanna heal already. Namaste. Udana Jaya Jala Banganga Ganantaka Dishe Banganga Shiva Sanganga. Udana Jaya Jijala Panganga Kalantoka Di Shiva Sanganga. Udana Jaya Jijala Panganga Kalantoka Di Shiva Sanganga. Udana Jaya Jijala Panganga Kalantoka Di Shiva Sanganga. Utukran Tishijam Sama Satalandriya Buratatiha Prana Dalakushono Jivanam Tasya Kriya Manchatayi Prano Mukhana test. Wow. Not that long. Mukhana Sika Gatira Hridaya Buratatiha Samam Nayanat Samana Shechana Piburatatiha Apanayana Dapana Apadatala Buratatiha Ununayana Dudana Shiro Buratatiha Shiro Buratatiha Pyana Iti Ashwam Prathanam. Number 1. Prathanaha Pranaha Udana Jaya Jala Pangangap Udana Jaya Jala Pangangka Kanantaka Dishava Udana Jaya Jala Pangangka Kanantaka Dishva Sanganga Udana Jaya Jala Pangangka Kanantaka Shiva Udana Jaya Jala Pangangka Kanantaka Dishva Sanganga Udukranan Tishicha Prayanokale Pavati Tam Pishitivana Pratipadyate. Check. Okay. As a result of subjugating the Udana, there is no adhesion to water or mud or thorns or similar objects, and the upward flight. The fluctuation of the whole complex of organs, which is distinguished by having the different vital forces, is vitality. Its activity is fivefold. Prana has its course through the mouth and nose, and its fluctuation extends as far as the heart. And Samana, since it distributes equally, has its fluctuation from the navel. Apana, since it leads down, has its fluctuation as far as the sole of the foot. Udana, since it leads up, has its fluctuation as far as the head. Vyana is pervading. Among these, prana is predominant. As a result of subjugating the Udana, there is no adhesion to water or mud or thorns or similar objects, and at the time of decease there is the upward flight. This he attains by mastery. Samanajaya Jivalam Nama Samanajaya Jivala Nama Samanajaya Jivala Nama Chitta Samana Satejasa Upatmanam Gurutava Jivalayati Jivalati. As a result of subjugating the samana of radiance, the yogin who has subjugated the samana by causing a pulsation of the flames becomes radiant. Shrutra Kashayoha, Shrutra Kashayoha, Sambanan Tasamyamad, Sambanan Tasamyamad Divyam Shrutram, Saiva Shrutra Namakasham Pratishat Shabudanam Saiva Shabudanam Cha Yatogadam Tulia Desha Shirabano Na Mekka Desha Shurutitubam Saivesham Pavatiti Tachajaitadaka Shasya Lingangama Anabaranam Chogadama Yatata Muldasyana Barano Dashana Devi Putavamapi Tata Muldasyana Barano Dashana Devi Putavamapi. Number 1. Sya Pyanyatra Tasya Pyanyatra, and then what? Ta-da. Sorry, just bear with me. I need to find the alternative version. Okay, here we go. I'm in the wrong book. Sorry. Ta-da. Book 3. This is book 3, I think. Maybe not. Okay, found it. Ah, 미안이야들아. Okay, so I'll just say this. Okay. 타타몰다시야 비아니아드라 나 바라노달샤나 드비 푸드바마피 브라키아 따마가 샤시야 샤브다그라 하노 누미탐 슈로트라무 바티라 요레카흐 샤브담 그르흐노띠아 그르흐노띠아바로 나 그르흐노띠띠 따스마 쯔추로트라메바 샤브다비쇼야무 슈로트라가 샤요흐 삼바는테 그르타 사미야마시야 요기노 디비암 슈로트람 브라발타테. As a result of constraint upon the relation between the organ of hearing and the air, the supernal organ of hearing. For all organs of hearing, the air is the basis, and for all sounds, in which sense it has been said, all those whose processes of learning are in the same place have the same kind of hearing, and this is declared to be the characteristic mark of air, and the second is that it is not covered. Thus, because a thing which is not limited in extent is evidently not covered, it is also recognized that air is pervasive. From the perception of sounds, it is inferred that the organ of hearing exists, for in the case of a deaf man and of a man not deaf, the one perceives sound and the other not. Hence it is the organ of hearing only which is the field of operation for sound. For the yogin who has performed constraint upon the relation between the organ of hearing and the air, the supernal ear begins. I'm gonna do one more. Like 1 hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours max. Sanskrit and English. 가야 샤요흐 삼바는 타사미야마르라 쿠루두라 사마바드스자 삼바는 타사미야마르루쿠 라쿠 삼바는 타사미야마르라쿠두라 사마바드테시자가 샤가마나무 삼바는 타사미야마르라루 삼바는 타사미야마르라쿠 삼바는 타사미야마르라쿠두라 사마바드테 삼바는 타사미야마르라쿠두라 사마바드테시자가 샤가마나무 야뜨라 가야스타뜨라 가샴 다시야 바카 샤다나 뜨가 야시야 데나 삼바는 타흐 삼바는 타바브디. There's three different versions. 디스타트라 삼바는 타바브디스타트라 삼바는 토 비아브디스타트라 삼바는 타브라브디스타트라 삼바는 타브라브디스타트라. That's it. 브라브디스타트라 그르타 사미야모 지트방 따드 삼바는 탐 라쿠슈 방 둘라 디시바 바라마누 피아흐 바라마누 피아흐. 누사 바라마누 사마 바트팀 라브트바 지타 삼바는토 라쿨 라쿨 파바티 라쿠허 라쿠트방 아쯔짱 잘레 바다 피암 비하라티 따따스툴 너나피 따따는 누마트라 따따스툴 너나피 따는 누마 따는 뚜 따따스툴 너나피 따는 뚜 마트라 마트레 나나스툴 너나피 나나스툴 따따스툴 너나 보슈 따따스툴 너나피 따는 뚜스 따따스툴 너나피 따는 뚜 마트레 비후르티야 라시미슈 비하라티 따또 야테실더마가 샤가티라시야 야테실더마가 샤가티라시야 파바티티. Either as a result of constraint upon the relation between the body and the air, or as the result of the balanced state of lightness, such as that of the cotton fiber, there follows the passing through air. Wherever there is a body, there is air, because it gives space to the body. The relation with this is that of obtaining. By performing constraint upon this relation, the yogin subjugates the relation with this, and gaining the balanced state of lightness, such as that of the cotton fiber, even to atoms, he becomes light himself, and by reason of this lightness he walks with both feet upon water. Next after this, however, he walks upon nothing more than a spider's thread, and then upon sunbeams. Thereafter he courses through the air at will. I feel like doing one more. I'll try to do one more. Yeah, one more. Bahira kalpita protatil maha videha protatil maha videha tatah prakasha baranakushayah sharira de bahil manaso Purutitilapo Videha Nama Tarano Sa Yadi Sharira Pratishitasya Manaso Bahilpurutiti Matreno Pavati Sa Kalipitati Uchiate Ya Tu Sharira Nirakushwa Sharirani Pekushu Sharirani Pekushu Bahilputasya Manaso Bahilpurutatiho Sa Kalipita Tatra Kalipitaya Satayanantia Satayanantia Kalipitam. Number 4. Yatya Satayatya Kalipitam Mahavideha Miti Yaya Parasharira Nuya Vishananti Yoginaha Tatashicha Tarano Taha Prakashatmano Buddhisattva Yada Varanam Klesha Kaima Vipa Katrayam Klesha Kaima Vipa Katrayam. Rajasitamo, Rajasitamomu, Rajasitamomulam, Rajasitamomulam, Tasya Cha, Kushoyo Pavati. An outwardly unadjusted fluctuation is the great discarnate. As a result of this, the dwindling of the covering to the brightness. The fluctuation assumed by the central organ outside the body is the fixed attention called discarnate. If it is only an outer fluctuation of the central organ which abides in the body, it is called adjusted. But if it is an outer fluctuation of the central organ, which is itself externalized, in that it disregards the body, it is of course called unadjusted. By means of the adjusted, one among these two accomplish the unadjusted great discarnate, by means of which yogins enter the bodies of others. And as a result of this fixed attention, the covering of the sattva of the thinking substance, whose essence is brightness, which has the threefold fruition from the hindrances and the kaima, and whose root is rajas and tamas, dwindles away. Kind of feel like doing another one, but it's long. Maybe I should call it quits here. Yeah, alright, that's it, folks. It's been 2 hours, but it feels really short for me. I don't know why. Maybe I'm getting better. I don't know. Okay, so that was 43. That's 44. 4. Okay, I'm gonna do yoga in maybe half an hour or less. Thank you. Namaste.